Hello Wastrels, Caedo Genesis here, and welcome to Caedo Plays Fallout New Vegas. We'll soon get right into the gameplay as the Buckaroo, but please join me for a couple of minutes while we establish the plot of Fallout New Vegas with a mashup of the game's intro and character creation.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin, but it was just something about a platinum chip. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too, and the metal fella Victor who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Hello Wastrels, we now start our adventure as the Buckaroo. On screen at the beginning of episodes, if you are not familiar with how this all works, I'll usually be showing the level and stats of the character. And like I said, yes, we're playing as the Buckaroo. You guys spoke, and that's what we're doing. It was a 60% sweep. So a lot of you wanted to see a little cowboy action. I do have some of the Ultimate Edition, so I have the light leather armor for now. And to answer a couple of your questions from the get-go, a few quality of life visual mods were installed, like enhanced camera. You can see my body. I like this camera a lot because it makes a lot of the animations first person as well, like dying, sitting in chairs, etc. There's going to be some editing involved, of course. Loading screens will be non-existent if I can help it, like the usual for previous playthroughs. I also have a Fallout 4 loot mod. Check that out. You probably already saw it just now. But it's, wow, it makes things so much easier. I'm really happy that somebody actually put something like that together. So awesome. What I usually do in Good Springs at the very beginning is I tend to loot all of the buildings. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna leave in. I guess if I'm having a good conversation with you, Wastrels, that's a good reason to continue playing through instead of editing it out. I play without a reticle to add a little bit extra challenge, so I'm going to have to use the iron sights a lot more on the weaponry. Let's see, what else? And while we're on the subject of mods, or skirting around the subject, the mods that I'm using will be in the description if you are interested in getting them yourself, or if you like what you see during my gameplay. So we're going to have to straight up drop some stuff already. I did it bad. I forgot that pressure cookers weigh so much. Alright, so before we go around and loot everything to our heart's content, I'm going to go check out the general store here, after using the express mailbox, there we go, and sell some stuff. Howdy, partner! I got used to doing the Western thing, cringy as it may be, at the very beginning, of course. Took a Salesman Weekly. I'm going to use that right now, actually. Oh, no, I don't need to. Got a lot of stuff in here to take, though.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. Take it easy now.
Thanks, Chet. Okay, we got ourselves a shovel. And some ammo for our caravan shotgun. I figure I give all of you a chance to see, because you probably won't see much of the Pip-Boy anyway. I'm using the Pip-Boy 2500 mod, which is a handheld version. Part of what I like about it is that it looks like the classic Pip-Boy a lot more so, and also that since it's handheld, your character has their whole left sleeve instead of having it rolled up with the Pip-Boy on their arm. So they use their full armor. So now we got our shotgun ready. We are ready to take out some beasties. 3 OB. I'm not sure what that means with ammo types for 20 gauge. Not sure, but I guess I think it's effective. I think. So before we go check out Sunny Smiles and see what she's got for us, we're going to go up to the gravesite of where we were buried, where Victor was so kind enough to dig us up, and see what we can do. Oh, hey, Victor. Hey, what are you doing up here? I don't know. I will say, a lot of you who asked questions, thank you so much so far. There's quite a few questions, and I hope to answer some shortly. I've got a few things in these grave sites here. And of course, the collectibles of Fallout New Vegas, the snow globes. That's right. We found one. We found one. All right, so this is where we were dug up, huh? It's oddly a very square spot that got dug up, right? Victor was very methodical and robotic in the way that he did that, I guess. Okay, so let's see, we can see Vegas in the distance there. All right, I think we're all set up here. So yeah, I think I answered the question for mods. Check the description. Now I wanted to talk about something that I had a lot of trouble with, and why I started recording it so late was because I was running into a lot of troubleshooting issues. One of them was Z fighting, which was distant mountains flickering, and that had to do with how much of the area I decided to show. You just saw it flash once. That was kind of a flicker, but not what I'm talking about. And then there was the anti-aliasing issue I was running into, which would cause every single shrub, these little things right here, all the grass, to flicker every time I would bring up the Pip-Boy or a gun was fired from a distance in front of me. Like somebody else was firing a gun. And it would cause, each time the gun was shot, it would cause all the grass in the area to flicker. Maybe I have some footage of it. I don't know if I do. But I found out some really cool ways to work on that, or fix it, and it took about 3 days of troubleshooting to actually find out. It was not 3 days in a row either. It was off and on. But altogether, it was about 3 days of trying to figure out what the heck was wrong going on with this game. Besides it just being buggy, you know. Gotta love those New Vegas bugs. All right, so we gotta look around in here still. It's not stealing if they don't see it, right? There's karma in this game, so you still lose karma when you're taking stuff, and I can't help myself. I am a kleptomaniac in Fallout New Vegas. I don't know if you guys are the same. The fact is, there's a lot of crafting in this game, right? And you need a lot of materials to craft your stuff, depending on what kind of stuff you decide to craft here. What kind of gun was that? What did I just pick up? Oh, it was a single shotgun. Not at all on par with our caravan shotgun. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Chinese Army Special Ops manual. Gonna save that for when we're able to glean more information from it. I feel like we should probably just search the houses. I'm gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna wait on the schoolhouse because that's one separate thing. But I'm gonna search the houses here really quick, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, we got that all figured out. Okay, now finally to see Sunny smiles. Oh, something funny I wanted to show you guys. I didn't know about this, but it's very entertaining. Hi-up! You get a powerful enough gun, you can send that tumbleweed off into the sunset. It's nice to be easily entertained. So now to find Sunny. Hello, Easy Pete. You're always sitting in your chair, aren't you?
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc told me you could teach me how to survive out here.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Wait. Is the scar that obvious? Hold on. I can't really tell. I can't really tell on my face. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. So that's what we look like, by the way. I should have probably showed you guys what we look like after character creation. That's what we look like. Oh, there's so much good stuff back here. Oh, I'm gonna come get it later. Sonny, teach me the ways. We're gonna shoot the bottles.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Uh-huh.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea.
That's
Look
one.
on the sights.
What about this? Can I do this? Does this work? This? Do I have to shoot them with the varmint rifle?
Try crouching down and staying still.
Oh, okay.
It'll help your aim. Nice. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
By gum, that's an idea.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
So I don't know if you all realize, but I'm using a little bit of cowboy lingo. I have a list. I have a nice list. I did my research. So I'll make it a point to use particular words and phrases during each portion or each session. So I'm hoping that pans out. What are your guys' favorite cowboy phrases or quotes from cowboy films or from old westerns? Cowboy films. What? I'm cultured. Oh my goodness, man. My favorite western. I don't watch westerns very often, but Tombstone happens to be one of my very favorite western movies. Doc Holliday is on point. Oh.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Quietly, huh? Well, I don't know about you, but I ain't no stealth guy, partner.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
No, I'm probably gonna get myself some sneak attacks in anyway. Oh, buddy. Whoa. There we go. Shabam. That was pretty satisfying, I gotta say. I think it may be because I'm using the... I'm gonna see what this ammo does, actually. Hold on. Ah, I see. So it's supposed to have... The 3.0 Buck Magnum is supposed to have less pellets, but hit harder per pellet. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, where'd you go, Sonny? I did it. I mean, we did it. I mostly did it, right?
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
I don't need your 5.56. I got my caravan shotgun. What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me a gun. And some ammo. I should be just fine. I got the pre-order bonus, even though I didn't pre-order. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do this. Whoa! Alright, Cheyenne. Easy there, dog. Wow. I like the physics in this game a lot. That's most Fallout games though. Newer ones anyway. Alright. She's gonna go around that way. I'm just gonna jump over this. I don't know why she goes the long way. Maybe it's because NPCs can't really jump down off of things yet. I don't know, man. Ooh, that gun skill though. Let's hit that one and that one. There's one down. Oh, we got some hits on him.
Get him off!
Can you die? Can you die, please? Oh, that was an interesting sound glitch there. You all right? Oh, she's not limping. That's like one of the very first times I've seen her not limping. Hey.
Holy moly! If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Hey, Good Springs people like me. Hey, I'm kind of curious. Do Sunny Smiles and this lady have the same voice? Let's listen.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright, so even though I know that you can find both over on that ledge, on this cliff here, I'm not going to go that way. I'm actually going to go to the schoolhouse because I left that open for us to explore while, whoops, and not while looting. Because I like to abridge the looting a little bit. I'm sure you can understand. It's a game about loot, but it's also a game about having fun. Looting is just a means to an end in that sense. At least that's the way I like to look at it. And I am playing very differently regardless, because usually when I start a character now, I do my level 1 implant rush, intelligence implant rush that you guys maybe have seen the guide on. I'm surprised how I guess popular that guide ended up being. But everybody's got their own style in which they play. How do you guys usually start the game? Do you go for go for Vegas immediately? There's a couple of ways to do it, of course, more than a couple. Or do you do the regular progression, or do you kind of like cut through a little earlier or later? I should be wasting ammo on these guys, to be honest. Whoops. Okay, so here's the xander root we're looking for. Give me a little bit of that action. Thank you. We're gonna bust into the schoolhouse. I think we're gonna try out this machete. Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem. Very interesting to have tag skills in guns and melee weapons, because I don't normally do that either. And though I can't remember if I mentioned it, the traits are very different from what I use actually too. I don't think I've ever used claustrophobia, and it's a very fun trait. If you aren't aware, claustrophobia lowers all of your all of your attributes by 1 when you're inside and raises them all by 1 when you're outside. So our cowboy's got a little bit of claustrophobia feeling, but he thrives in the outside, in the outdoors, and that makes sense for a cowboy, I think. Okay, so I can do neither of these. I'm a cowboy. I'm not a tech whiz.